So, hello guys, my name is Suraj Nagarwal and I'm back with a new episode of the Great Marketers Show. So, welcome to the Great Marketers Show, where I interview the top and the great marketers and entrepreneurs, where I believe that all entrepreneurs should take off their entrepreneurship hat and put on their marketer's hat. Because of the good marketing, we are able to make changes, we are able to make more impact on more lives. So, overall, here you will just get all your marketing answers. Today, we are inviting the one and only Sagar Sangam Sahu. He is the founder of Voice of Entrepreneurs. He's an affiliate marketer and he's my mentor and coach. Sagar is, Sagar is also coming in the category of top 20 ClickFunnels affiliates. He won the chance to learn directly from results. Sagar achieved his another milestone of 5 figure in total commission of ClickFunnels. So if you want to learn more about that, so just please let me invite the one and only Sagar Sangam Sahu. Hi,
What's
hi
up,
Sagar.
everybody?
How are you?
I'm
Hi,
super
Sagar.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing I want to share that today is the Sagar's birthday. So please, if you are just watching
Thank you so
us
much.
live, so please wish Sagar happy birthday, Sagar, and wish you a very happy
Thank
birthday.
you so
And
much, Suraj.
I'm so much grateful to have you on my show. This is you can say our dreams come true, and I'm just getting the opportunity to invite you on your birthday. That's really awesome for me.
Yeah,
So
super cool.
let's Yeah, thank you so much. So let's get started the interview. If all of you are watching this live, then put the hashtag live, and if you're just watching it as a replay, then put the hashtag replay. Okay, and we are just starting the interview. So, I would like to hear your backstory. How did you know about this online journey?
Okay, so online journey, see, I was doing inside my job where basically I was working on like LinkedIn marketing, some other stuffs. But being in Facebook, I was very inactive in terms of Facebook marketing, and even I was not doing any business on Facebook. But this online marketing, it is during this COVID time where basically I got introduced to affiliate marketing. That's how I know that I need to work on online. Why online? Because I was looking for online income, extra income apart from my job. The reason being like when basically I see that um the salary was not good, and when basically I cannot survive with my this type of you can say that a salary for a long period of time. I need some kind of extra income to survive myself. I had a loan or some so many things that is super you can say that it is very difficult to survive in the market. So that's how I research about online things, and I got to know about coaching and I got to know affiliate marketing. But that point of time I had no skill. That's why I started affiliate marketing, and that was the my first time I started my online journey. Yeah.
Awesome. And most of the people are just here for they don't have, or you can say a salary cannot fulfill their dreams. And we are here for the same thing. And some of them find some other way, and you have find some other way. So that's really awesome. You are just here and making the huge impact on us, also on me and my other friends as well as. So my second question is, you're so much consistent, and I'm just learning a Facebook Live from you. You can say you are my dream person who was just doing the live thing for everyone. And I thought you have done your 1 year consistently live, the Facebook Live. So my question is, you're doing a lot of hard work on the daily basis. And so did you feel sometimes to stop, or I don't want to put that much effort? Sometimes did you feel that?
Yeah, I also felt sometimes that this is also being asked many times. Why you, Sagar, you are like putting yourself in the very hard mode? Like, are you really beating yourself or something? You are actually putting so much of effort. Sometimes it's kind of feeling like torturing yourself. I feel that see every change something hard at first and messy in the middle and gorgeous in the end, right? So that hard part we need to overcome that, right? Up Why it is hard? Because everything you start something new, maybe you are going to gym, maybe you are going to morning walk, something, it will very feel that you are not okay to do it, but you have to do it because you know that there is something going to change in yourself, and that is going to help you to in a longer run, right? So that is something I believe that uh, first thing, whenever you are starting something new, it is going to change something in yourself. If you really want to see the change, then you have to adapt that change, right? Then after some time you will feel like giving up. Definitely I also feel sometimes, but I always connect with emotion point, that what is that emotion that actually I connect with them. So my emotion was that like I need to get out from the job. I wanted to like do something like that is can create more impact in other people's lives. So that was my emotion point, right? Emotion point was loans. Emotion point was my like family. This emotion actually I connect with that particular goal. So now after sometimes it actually like come naturally. It does never feel that you are actually not interested to do it. So that is something I implement for on myself. Yeah.
That's great, and when I just remember that the thing when I was just joined the 21 days live challenge that you have organized a long day before, and I know that when I just going the live and I'm just facing some of the same issues, and you said me that you have to make this habit, and if you just make this habit, then eventually you don't think about don't putting the effort, it will be become your habit and you will do every day without thinking anything. So I thought it becomes your habit now, right? So
Yes.
that's really awesome, and I hope some of the people who are just watching this, you have to make your skill as your habit. If you just making your habit, then it will be, you can say, it will be brings you more money, and you can just also make the huge impact on your people.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah. So my third question is, what do you what you do when you forgot some of the tasks, because you also my accountability partner at the moment, and you have mentioned a lot of you can say a task each and every day. What do you do when you sometimes you miss any task from that?
Okay, so basically the task I definitely I put into first is like I follow some tools that actually help me to get into the three things. First, I have some to-do list. Okay, and the next step is like what exactly I'm currently working on now. All right, and what is already done. There is a three stage of like my working category, right? So definitely I use online pad, but I feel more comfortable when basically I write on my notebook, right? And that notebook actually give me a complete picture in front of me. Okay, these are things I need to do it. Definitely, I forget some task when I basically I get like stuck with some other work or some kind of urgent work coming up and that I missed. But to actually remove that, that particular things, I use Google Calendar. That is like super helpful tool that actually give me reminder on my like on my mobile. Every day I can see like what are the things actually I missed out. If even if I missed out something, I can just refer back to that Google Calendar. I can see that okay, this is something I'm missing out today, right? So like these are the some tools if you can effectively use. Definitely, many people know that this can help, but using effectively, which is more important, because tool is not something going to help you unless you use it effectively. So I try to like mix um, two things like as a normal paper and Google Calendar both that actually help me to keep track. Earlier I used to make like 50% work I used to forget or something missing out. But after literally using Google Calendar like time blocking method, like if I wanted to block my time for 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for particular this task, so I will not like forget this thing. That is, I already blocked that time only for those things. So yeah, that is something you can use, guys. Like you can also use when you try to forget something. Make it use of some Google Calendar, which also give you some notification on the mobile. Also, you can refer back to sometimes in your one tab. You can just keep it for reference of your work.
That's great. That's great. Really so awesome, because most of the people are forgot their daily tasks, and I am also one of them. and I also use that particular tools, just like the Google Calendar and some of the tools you have told me before the call, and also when we are just running together and when I was in your coaching. So the thing is, my next question is, and everyone knows you are just making a great impact on your people and your audience. So could you share me a few tips how we can just make also impact on our people?
Okay, so first up is definitely first you need to connect with them on a personal level, not just like in the business you can directly go and hey, I will help you with these things. Nobody will listen to you first. So first to connect with personal level, you need to start conversation as a friend, right? Now I think today I realize like definitely today is my birthday, and I realize I when I look back 1 year back, Sagar, and that point of time like hardly people wished me or something, and that actually I got good connections, right? But today something happened completely different. Then I realized why it is happening. Why? What is the what is something I did? So then I realized that each and every like people you are connecting on internet, don't think as a lead always. Think as a person you are actually like a making a good long-term relationship, right? And because every sales or anything you think of that also happens only when you build relationship with your prospect, right? So always I try to help the best possible way, understanding their problem first, right? If I don't understand their problem, I cannot give the solution, right? And I try to help as much as I can. It is not about whatever I sometimes literally you can say like there is some weaknesses, but the thing is sometimes I forget who is my paid customer, who is my like free prospect, right? Sometimes even I forget who is my higher level coaching, who is my like the that entry level coaching, right? There are the three level of layer, like one is free, one is like the entry level coaching, and one is the mastermind level coaching. So sometimes I forget to differentiate, because when you are completely in the process of serving your audience, you'll definitely it happens, right? So I don't think like if this person paid me this amount of money, I will not share this information to these people. This never happened to me. I just open up to everybody. Definitely in the process of coaching, that is definitely different information, different coaching is there, weekly calls I take. But in terms of when I try to serve somebody, if somebody really asking me help, I try to give the best possible way, whether they are free, whether they are things. And now that process, people I think like me, my approach about like helping them in the best possible way, right? So that is how like you actually create an impact in other people's life, and people definitely love you more and try to do business with you when you care for them, right? So it is not about always you what you are selling, it is about them always. Many people also ask me this question, Sagar, how can you like promote this product? How can I find people who can buy this product? I say that you will never find this like people. You have to understand their problem. Now you will need to connect their problem with your application of your product. You understand my point?
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
problem. So they always think about their problem. If you just don't think about their problem, it is not going to help you to get sales. So their problem should be connected to your product application. Let's suppose I am promoting OFA. Okay. OFA mostly in affiliate, we promote OFA challenge. That is something for those who want to start into funnels and affiliate marketing, other stuffs. Now, if you just hey, take OFA and I'll just tell hey, you will make money. No, that is not going to help you. I know that what is the exact problem that particular person is having. Now I connect those problems with OFA applications. So what are the OFA applications? Funnels, traffic, publishing, so many things are there. So I need to write it down the benefits of a particular product, and how I can solve their problem with that those benefits. So that is something like more important. So rather than just selling, you really wanted to solve their current problem. That is something more important, and definitely you will get more impact. You can create more impact in other people's lives.
This is the biggest goal nugget of this interview, and I hope most of the people are making the note of this. And Sagar is saying the one thing that is the most important thing. Sagar is always focused on serving. They are not having the people just selling their stuff, selling their coaching programs, selling their affiliate programs. So Sagar is always helping others to serving. And I just learned the same thing from the Sagar when I'm just connecting with Sagar. Sagar is always telling me to, you have to just serve the services you have. You have to serve your knowledge to the people, and just this is the only thing that make the impact on the people. You have to know what the pain problems they are facing, and you have to find the solution of it that. So the next question is regarding the ideal client. So how do you connect with the ideal client, and how did you know about their pain and points? How did you ask to them? It is really a biggest task for us, and some of my people and some of my audience who are just asking me this question more and more time.
The early stage mostly, like I'll give you an example. Like, see, ideal client is different from different niches. If let's suppose I'm into affiliate marketing niches, so my ideal customer always be my old version, right? Okay, so my ideal customer always be my older version of Sagar, like what exactly Sagar was doing 1 year and 1.5 year back, right? So similarly, you need to understand what is the like people similar kind of like you, like, so you will always find the best client. They're like yourself only, like like you only, like, so rather than going completely targeting everyone, try to find out similar characters like you. So I always in like attract the people who are doing job and they are looking for some extra income. Those are the people who I was attracting most the early stage of my career, because I've been to that journey, and most of the times many people resonate with my story about their challenges, right? So most the first early people are almost kind of those people, right? So I, now the next step, how you can find them. Now you need to figure it out, like, who do you follow? Okay, let's suppose you follow Russell Brunson. Now check out whether Russell Brunson has any community around it, or maybe Russell Brunson is putting content on Instagram inside his community, like ClickFunnels group. Try to think that the person is following them, right? They are actually your target client side, because your similar interest, they are similar, also matching kind of things. So to one way to get is community forums, everywhere where people are already doing some kind of discussion. Second way is definitely um, pages, their influencer pages, where go through their recent post where people are engaging. Those are actually the points. Now your job is not to, hey, go and pitch sell. That is not the issue, not the problem, sorry, not the right way. You need to work on something genuinely connecting them. Maybe you can add as a friend something, genuinely connect them. Try to like see their profile. Sometimes people don't just see their profile, what exactly they are doing, not spending any like one even in 1 minute to check out their profile, what they are doing, and then they go and simply ask their questions, the same questions, right? So that is something, my suggestion is like at least try to do some research on where basically your like people like you only, they are actually hanging out some kind of groups, or they are hanging out in the pages, and that is how you will get like uh, good quality. Even if you get two people per day, that is literally much more than 1,000 followers. So try to make it at least good connections over internet, and try to build that relationship rather than just hunting for sales or other things. Okay, thanks guys.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, and I remember that, and I can just resonate that the thing that you were just saying. I mostly some of doing that particular mistake. I just send them the randomly questions, and that's the issue that I'm doing. I will just keep it in mind. This is the great nugget for me. And so my next question is, where did you get to know about the Facebook Live, and where did you get the inspiration for the Facebook Live?
Yeah, so it is from One Funnel Away Challenge. Russell Brunson, where basically he mentioned that okay, you publish 365 days, and definitely you will see the massive changes after 365 days, right? Definitely something will happen. So, what is exactly, if you ask me, like how I got started, uh, definitely from One Follow Challenge, but I was ignoring that particular knowledge what actually Russell is giving. But the moment I realized that I'm planning to leave the job, because that point of time I realized I have to do it for next 365 days so that I can transform myself. It was a huge risk, you can say that, huge like goal, but I have taken small uh, 30 days challenge for myself that actually helped me to like do it consistently.
That's
So
that's
yeah, so I learned from Russell Brunson itself. Yeah.
that's great, really. And I just remember that you have just organized more than 4 times or more than 5 times the 21 days live challenge, and I will
Three
be the
times
part of
actually,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Three times.
yeah, and I hope I was the part of that the 3 times as well as. So this really awesome thing that you have, and because of you I'm just able to come live and showing my face. Because of that, if I'm just seeing about the 2016, 17 and 18, in which I'm just doing the literally a wrong thing that is not the relevant thing for my future career, or you can say for the online marketing, because I don't have the experience to overcome my face on the Facebook, on any other platform. Yeah. So then the next question is, you are doing everything organically. So could you share me a few tips about the organic marketing, and how it's exactly work the thing, and how we can just get the result faster with that, with making the relevant relationship, or you can say exact relationship that we need for the long term business.
The organic marketing, which part? Like organic marketing is a huge particular thing. Like what is the exact one thing that you wanted to know?
Yeah, so I'm just more talking about when we are just figure outing the avatar of our dream client, or you can say our ideal client. So how we can just search them out on the other platforms, not for the Facebook only, because you are also on the on the YouTube and the Instagram. So how we can just work on that platform as well as, and do the organic marketing and attracting those ideal client to us.
Mostly my work has been like done only from mostly from Facebook, but like definitely, as I said that mentioned that like best way to go for like whether figure it out what is their groups they are part of, what is the best group they are part of. Maybe they are following some groups uh, similar to that particular niche, some keywords, right? And some other platform, definitely, let's suppose Instagram, you can definitely find through the that particular influencer, people are following much about it, that maybe you will get some kind of connection from there. So mostly, yeah, like early stage, I spend a lot of the time in like answering people questions in a groups, in comments, some that actually I did a lot. So that's how actually I started building organic marketing, profile funnel and other stuff. So definitely profile funnel is an integral part of in anybody journey. If there is no call to actions, it is very hard to get them to the next level. So yeah, that's it. That is the one tip I just wanted to give. Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. So my other question is, so sometimes you manage all the things your single own, and it is hard to just replying all the comments and just replying all the messages, just connecting with all of the friends, because sometimes when I'm just doing a lot of hard work on these particular things, and so my message is getting full of you can say full of messages. So how did you manage that particular thing?
Okay, so the first, definitely you need to prioritize those things. Like, see, like even today itself, I have some tasks to do, so I have some work to do. I cannot just sit and just reply back to all the times. Like, I'm going to put some time for that particular times. Again, I will highly recommend again like Google Calendar, which is super awesome to blocking your time, right? Not just doing the random things. Otherwise, sometimes I just shut down all the uh, internet notifications and just focus on this particular slides I'm preparing, something I'm doing, right? So that is something going to help you like to do these things. Yeah. So use some time blocking method that is actually helped me a lot, and not just distracting and try to do everything and answering every questions right now, but definitely answer all questions, but pick out your time as per your schedule. Okay.
Okay, okay. That's you can say a exact point. Yeah, we have to manage this according to our time, right? So the main thing is today you have achieved your 5 figures in total commission of ClickFunnels. Okay, so what is your next goal, and how did you feel right now? You are the 5 figure person right now, and this is the huge
Ultimately,
achievement.
yeah, this is a huge achievement, but in terms of definitely my money is something like never be the my like, definitely the goal, but not with that it's too much attached to that particular numbers, because numbers sometimes go down, sometimes go up. So I just definitely give credit to it is not me something I have done, with the help of my mentors, my tribe members, like family support, all the things actually helped me to reach these things. Definitely, I wanted to get the next level that is at 100K by next year. That is my goal, and it definitely I'm working on it. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we will help you to achieve your 100,000, and we will give you the more power to achieve that. And the main question of this interview is you are investing a lot, you can say literally a lot in the dollars and also in a lot of courses. So could you tell me what is the power of investment?
Our investment is saving a time. Like a human being got the most important asset in their life, that is time. They cannot buy back time, like so they cannot just get unlimited time. Their life is limited, right? So if they understand the power of time, they can literally get anything possible, right? What I did is like last year, exactly this point of time, just 7 days back, like November 27th, I took it one decision. That point of time, I had loans, I had no job, and I had like no money in the bank account. Still, I invested on a coach. I know that if really I wanted to achieve something that person already achieved, I need to invest in that person, because this person know already what is doing going right, what is going wrong, and what exactly it takes to achieve that particular goal. So I need to just model their success, model his success to my business by taking his mentorship, because he'll guide you all the things that I should not like remove from all my journey. Because if you start doing it, you're like, okay, I'll earn some money, I'll try to do it by myself. You might fail, you might again up. If you have a lot of time, go and do it. But if you have very less time, you want to achieve it more. Because I had no time, literally. I had a like very difficult position, so I had to take action. Again, I just thought, okay, what should I do? Literally, I borrowed some money from my friends, and they helped me a lot in this journey, and invested in it, and tried to just focus on one thing. And that particular thing, I just focused, and I got result. Okay, so that is the power of like saving your time. So human being got the most valuable asset, that is time, and do not waste that time just to like uh, not doing anything, or just try to jump here and there. One person messaged me yesterday that, so I was like, I invested 2 lakh 3 lakh like rupees in the different courses, but I'm not received any good result about it. So I said that, see, every course you mentioned, two, three courses, they all are good. But if you're not getting results, literally it is completely not their mistake, it is your mistake. You are actually not focusing on one thing, right? So that is though, like, I would say that try to do it and make it just focus on one thing. Yeah. So that's how actually investment comes. I definitely I do a lot of investment in terms of learning. My whatever 10K you are watching, you can say that at least more than uh, 40% I've invested back to my business.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. And I have also the dream to invest more than 80% of my earnings on my learnings. So
Uh,
yes,
I would just give you like one tip. Uh, Definitely at the start, definitely you can reinvest. But I used to do like earning 100 rupees or $100. I'm investing back $80 back to my business. That is the early stage of your journey. That happens because you need to grow fast. But after some times, you'll like slow down that and use that particular to buy some tools, buy some like resources, something also help you do things. So yeah, learning is starting point. Try to do spend as much as possible on your learning, which actually help you to get what exactly you really wanted to do get. Not just randomly use 10 different courses and you can think you can do all things. Pick one thing and focus on at least 3 to 6 months. You'll get result definitely.
that's awesome. That's really really awesome. And I thought we have to do the same thing, that we have to focus on one single thing. And time is literally so much precious for everyone, not for one particular person. It is precious for everyone. Yeah. So we have the limited time, and I just got get your a lot of time. So before just finishing the interview, we I have to know if someone will hire you as a mentor and as a coach, so where they can just find you and where they can just connect with you.
So that is like some process I follow. Like definitely mentorship is something I don't give to all people. I only give to focus on like affiliate marketers, those who really wanted to grow, and mostly definitely those people who are into ClickFunnels and all. I have a very small niche. If really they wanted to get to it, first they have to go through some kind of process, application process to get into it. But at least. Uh, they have there some criteria into it. But at least they should be part of my like free community, they so they can know resonate with my values, because sometimes people are not resonate with my values what I'm saying, and they do whatever they want, and it actually sometimes what happens, uh, it negatively impact my personal brand. Like, okay, Sagar is teaching like this, because sometimes they are actually not following what exactly I am sharing. They are doing some things right. So first I need to see whether they are aligned with or not, right? So these are the very crucial things I see. But definitely anybody can part of my free community that actually I'm running, and they can at least learn what I do and what basically my values all stands for. So yeah, I cannot like you can unmute.
So sorry. So that's awesome. And if someone is want to connect with the Sagar, so he can just join his private community, that is the Learn Sales Funnel. So any other last thing that you want to share with our audience, Sagar?
The one thing I always say that be part of that community that actually uplift every single day and do the, the task with completely focused manner. Because again, many people say that you are the average of the five people surrounding with. I felt that by surrounding with positive mindset people, do not surround with those people who are actually broke people or they are just talking negative people. So you will be the next broke person if you're just part of that community. So try to part of that community that actually uplift you and grow you and get into the next level. So that's what I just want to say. Try to consume those content which you can get this, not just randomly watch every interview, every trainings, every things. but you are actually addicted to learning, but you're not taking action. So first thing, be part of the community. Second is thing like consistency. Third is focus. Focus is your biggest asset. Do not lose your focus, because don't jump into courses after one courses after another. Rather than focus on one course and do it for next 3 months, 6 months, and complete focus, definitely you will get result. That is my experience and my student experience also.
That's great. You can say it will be my best interview ever, in which anyone can learn this golden nuggets and can learn a lot of things with this interview. So thank you so much, Sagar, for having just giving me your time, and I'm so much grateful to have you on my show. And once more time, happy birthday to you.
Thank
And
you so much, guys. And thanks, Nilesh. Thanks, Subhash, for all the like wishes. And Saswati, Nandini, Ravi, thanks a lot. Who else? Subhash. Yeah. Thanks, Nilesh. Thank you so much. Yep.
so thank you so much, Sagar, and happy birthday one more time. So
Thanks a lot, Suraj.
yeah, yeah, I will just connect you later. Just wrap up the show. So I hope you will just get a lot of the golden nugget with this interview. And Sagar shared all of the, you can say, the paid thing that he's just teaching in his paid courses, because I am the part of some of their coaching part as well as. So I thought you can just make the note and just implement that particular things and take the actions on that. So for today, it is done. Thank you so much, and I will just see you in my next episode that will be coming soon. Thank you so much, and have a great day.